is Jackie. I am a 9th grader at Everest Public High School. My hobbies are like running. The reason I like running is because it makes me feel like nothing is like bothering me, like I feel free. 2nd through 3rd grade I was judged pretty bad, and I didn't know, a little girl like me didn't know what to do. She usually just go cry and stuff, and I just had to go on with it. 2nd to 3rd grade was like, I used to dress up very nerdy, but I was pretty dumb. So people would say that, why would I dress up like that if I was not smart or a nerd? I would say my hood hero was my 8th grade PE teacher, Mr. Wright, because he was there for me when I needed someone. He was there to help me through stuff that I couldn't handle by myself. He made me feel more confident in myself. He made me think that I deserve to be here and be someone who life wants me to be. Thank you for helping me. You're my real hood hero.
Michael Wright, middle school PE teacher. In high school, I knew I wanted to teach. I took an English class with a teacher, and the way the class went, I knew I wanted to work with kids in a way that they could learn. I also coached in a youth basketball league, and working with kids there, it just was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the time and seeing kids grow and learn and improve in just whatever it was that we were doing. So for coaching, it was basketball. I have a wonderful, beautiful wife who I've been with for 8 years, been married for 4. We have 2 amazing children. I am overly blessed to have the children that I have. They are very sweet kids. They're very, very well behaved, which it's amazing just to see them grow every day. My oldest daughter is 2.5. My youngest daughter is 10 months, and they make every day special. And it's amazing to think about life without them, or with the life I had before them. And I don't know, it's amazing to see the new things they do every day. So 2 years ago, I'd finished my credential, and I was working on my master's. I had finished all of my classes, and at this point needed a full-time teaching job. And went through the whole summer applying for jobs, and I didn't get any. And had an opportunity to take a job that was part-time, but having a family, I couldn't really afford to take a part-time job. My second daughter hadn't been born yet, but she was coming that December, and didn't have, like I said, I didn't have a full-time job, and we didn't know what we were gonna do. I had a part-time job that was not a lot of money, and was just trying to find that full-time teaching job. And then had a chance at another job that kind of fell through, and I didn't necessarily do anything to get out of it, but I applied for a job, and I got an interview at Hoover in Redwood City, and almost didn't go to the interview. Had one job, had that job that fell through. Had it worked out, I would have never showed up to the interview at Hoover, and luckily it fell through. I went to the interview at Hoover, got the call the next day, offered me the job, and I took it, and it's turned out to be quite a blessing in my life to have this job. The biggest thing was just waiting to find a job. School was starting a week later, and we just didn't know what was going to happen, and financially we couldn't afford to live without a full-time job. So it was just really scary not knowing what was going to happen or what could happen, and making sure that we were going to be able to support our family. The way that I view it, it's really humbling to know how students feel about me, because for me, especially in the area that I'm in, seeing the struggles the students go through every day and hearing the struggles that they go through. A lot of times kids just need an adult that cares about them, and that's what I try to provide for my students. The kids where I work, they love me and I love them, and it's really just a cool feeling. It's not something I ever expected when I got into teaching, not what I've experienced. What I hoped I could do for them was just to help them to not just to learn, but just to understand there's people out there that care, and then the way that they care back it's really special.